Now, you might ask yourself, so why are these macaws not being released? It's a fair question, and it's actually one that I had myself. And although there are a couple of answers for that, there are actually three main reasons
why these great green macaws are being kept and bred here at the Natua Sanctuary, where they enjoy a remarkably large living space. Their aviary is actually an enormous circular tube, smartly designed this way to allow the resident macaws to fly in unlimited circular lengths.
And all three reasons are a direct consequence of the illegal pet trade. Us humans, slowly but surely, removing these intelligent, magnificent birds out of their natural habitat, often stealing them as a newborn chick out of their nests to put them in our own living rooms for our own selfish entertainment. So the first big reason why these macaws are here is that almost all of them were brought in, confiscated by the police
out of the illegal pet trade.
Often they have been in captivity for so long that their whole behavior changed, especially if they were raised as pets. They are what we call domesticated. And you can actually see it. He's searching contact, and a wild macaw would never do this. Unfortunately, they never got the chance to learn the necessary survival skills for them to be released out in the wild. Like which berries are edible and where and when are they ripe, or which predators to look out for. Most of them just would never survive out in the wild, especially in a world that has been made extra dangerous by human activity. And even if they would be able to survive and reproduce in the wild, they would still have the incorrect behaviors, as you can see right now, because they were taught to trust humans. This means that after being released out in the wild, there is a real big chance that these macaws would search for human contact again and would be recaptured and put in a small cage all over again. Because, well, that's what humans do. Another reason for them to be here is because they were injured, sick, or handicapped by human activity, like road traffic accidents, electricity wiring, and poaching. And actually you can see one here that only has one leg. This would drastically diminish his survival chances out in the wild. Now, the second reason why these macaws are at the sanctuary is that these birds that were held as pets oftentimes coexisted in a small room with other domestic animals,
which can lead to the development of new pathogens.
So when releasing these animals, there is always a risk, although very small, of introducing a new pathogen that arose from an unnatural pairing of animals into the wild macaw populations. So there you already have two main reasons why these macaws are here at the sanctuary. There is one last important reason why these macaws are held here and bred at this Costa Rican sanctuary.
The great green macaw was once prevalent throughout the entire Caribbean slope. It is estimated, however, that mainly due to habitat loss and poaching, the total great green macaw population has declined by a staggering 80 to 99% in the last 20 years. Now a critically endangered species, estimates suggest that less than 2,000 to even just a couple of hundred great green macaws are left in the wild.
Macaws are so endangered, and the remaining wild populations of great green macaws is so small that now the whole great green macaw gene pool lacks genetic diversity. So much so that incest and all the negative mental and physical consequences attached to it could possibly become a real problem in wild macaw populations. It is for this reason that this Costa Rican sanctuary has been part for over 20 years of a large-scale project to keep and breed great green macaws in order to ensure genetic diversity and the survival of this species. Indeed, there is still hope for these birds at this sanctuary. Some can in fact be released back in the wild after intensive genetic and medical analysis.
But also very importantly,
After they have been raised in the correct way to teach them the correct behaviors necessary for them to survive in the wild. It is for this reason that in this Costa Rican sanctuary there is no interaction, talking, touching of the animals, precisely because we don't want them to become too comfortable with humans. They often have been in captivity for so long that they're, oh my god.